the case of my position as Secretary for International Affairs, you realize there is a lot of mix of diplomacy here. One thing I would like to see, which is already happening, is to see that UNSA becomes a regional body, a stronghold in Africa. UNSA currently is already involved in the East African Students' Union, which is a tick. But me as the Secretary for International Affairs, I want to see them break boundaries beyond East Africa. I will support Ugandan students who will be ready to vow for positions in the All Africa Students' Union. That's how far we can let the roots of UNSA reach, and then this can help us in terms of networking and see what other best practices other student unions are doing, and then what can we borrow from there and bring home. The other thing I would like to focus on in my tenure of office is to see that we organize the database of international students. There is a growing number, like in IUIU here, we have students from Ethiopia, we have those from Somalia, we have those in Nigeria, but we don't have data of these students. If we ask how many international students are, for example, in IUIU, we will not have the answer. How many are in Busitema? We will not have the answer. During my tenure, I would like that we create a database for international students. This will help us towards advocacy for their welfare. Recently, during COVID-19, these students were all stranded. It was not by their choice. They came to study, but Ugandan government instituted a lockdown, which was to help protect the citizens of Uganda. They remained without basic necessities. Another thing I would like to front ahead are academic opportunities. Currently, I would like to appreciate institutions which are going ahead to standardize tuition, especially for East African students, because of the East African community integration. But those other institutions which have not yet standardized, you find a Kenyan in some institution is paying double the tuition. Why should that be the case? It's one area I would like to focus on so much, such that education becomes a priority in East Africa.
And at that note, I'll also try to pose this question to you, because when you try, there's a culture, I don't know to other institutions, but we find that when it comes to some institutions, international students, they are paying in terms of dollars, and which has been always a complaint from them. So you, within your term of office, how are you going to help them so that they also get to pay within the currency, the Ugandan currency, that's the shillings?
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. I think for that particular question, the issue is not paying in terms of dollars, because we have Forex Bureau. Like about 3,500 Ugandan shillings is equivalent to $1. So if you are told to pay $1 and that's the amount, I have no problem. But my problem is, why should, for example, a student pay tuition of 1.2 million, a Ugandan national, then we are having a Rwandan national paying 2.4, double that amount for the same course. I would like that to be a uniform figure, so that we encourage this spirit of East African integration. Then there is another thing of discrimination. Recently, in the concluded UNSA elections, there is one candidate who was disqualified because of him being, they allege that he's of a Rwandan origin. I would like to totally say I am against this, and I would like to warn people who marginalize other people in terms of where they come from. In the constitution of UNSA, there is no provision that bars any international student from vying for the topmost position, even presidency. The voters are there to state their cause. Therefore, I'm coming in to see that there is fairness and justice in regard to international students right here in Uganda, and Ugandan students who are also outside of Uganda who are studying. Thank you, moderator.